Alright, so this video I'm going to go over kind of like maintenance on your hi-capa pistol, and this maintenance will be very similar for other types of pistols, but I'm using a hi-capa in this particular instance. So basically, this gun started acting funky, so I decided to go ahead and do a video on kind of maintaining it, and it turns out that there is a broken piece. So it is this piece right here, and this is from the hop-up unit, and this just sheared right off. So we're definitely going to need a new hop up. So that's one thing that you'll need to make sure. You got to go through and make sure there's nothing broken. Not going to be a very often thing, especially if you have some kind of upgraded stuff, some higher durability stuff. But this gun does have mostly stock internals, so you're gonna run into that problems and sort of thing if you have stock stuff. But we're gonna take everything out, and I do have a new barrel already ready to go, but we're gonna leave all this stuff out of the gun while we're doing our kind of maintenance through this guy. And I'll show you this real quickly again. Sorry about that. It just sheared right across there, and there's nothing I can do to fix that. So it just had to get a whole new piece in there. I do recommend you get like a full brass hop up or something like that. Those are going to be way more durable, and they're going to be nicer as well. But I'm not going to be putting one of those in today because this is just a rental pistol. But next thing, we want to make sure that the rear sight is not super loose. If it is super loose, you want to tighten up that screw and also the screw in the back. We're going to tighten up the back screw just a hair, see if it'll go just with the hand. I just got a little bit, and that's going to be fine. For lubing, you want to use silicone oil, 100% silicone oil. So I'm using this Angel Custom stuff, and this stuff is perfectly fine. Just do not use anything that is not 100% silicone oil. So I had a couple of people come up to me asking why their gun doesn't work, and it turns out that they thought they were lubing their gun, but they were using WD-40, which is not good. It'll actually do the opposite. It'll dry it all out and everything, and that's not a good thing. So use silicone oil, and the main spot you wanna get at is inside of the nozzle. So you want to pull the nozzle forwards, and this will be on pretty much any pistol. So you want to pull it forwards, and you want to get the lube down in there. There's going to be a rubber piece in there, lots of different types of setups or whatever, but it's generally going to be rubber in there. And you want to put it on that rubber part, and then you want to just go back and forth a whole bunch. You want to get it in there real good. You want to make sure that all this is not dry. So you want to make sure that this part's wet a little bit, same thing with the outside. So I'm just going to put like a drop in there, and then I'll help that out. And I'll put a drop on top, and then the drop on top, it's easiest just to smear around with your finger. So we're going to do that. And then there we are, we're good over there. And the other spot you're going to want to lube is going to be the rails of the gun. So you want to be like up here or here on the sides. But we're just going to get all the rails all lubed up. So do just one drop in kind of all the places. So we'll do up here first, and then you want to smear around with your finger, and then you're going to go on the top of the rail. So this is a gold match, so it only has one side, basically. But you always want to do both sides. And you do back here as well. And then we'll do one up here that will smear around all over the place. It's just going to make it super smooth. And then you do one in there. And then the other side too. And then those ones will be worked in by the slide. So it's easiest if you put the slide on just by itself without the stuff in. It's a gold match, so it's always kind of annoying. Let's see here. There we go. So just go back and forth a few times. Take it off. Then should be rubbed around pretty good in there. And then you're just going to throw all your stuff back in. Then I do have a 2-piece guide rod, so I need to make sure that I tighten. I don't want the guide rod coming apart while it's in the gun, because that's going to be a problem. But got that now. We can put the whole thing back on. And then we'll get the slide lock put in there. Rack it a few times. Make sure everything's all good. Go. Make sure it still works. Obviously, if it doesn't work after you do this, you did something very, very wrong. But that's basically it. That's all you really need to do to maintain it. Basically, the lube, just do the drops. The nozzle is the most important spot. And then also just make sure nothing's broken and nothing's falling apart or anything like that. But we are good to go. That is the end of this video. So I will catch you guys next time. Have a nice day.
Back road dealer, 100 different ways to ride. If you'd have seen what I seen, done what I done, you'd be looking for